Hi everyone and welcome back to another iRacing video on my channel, and today we're at Laguna Seca in the Ferrari 488s. So it's basically 13 weeks since we were last here on this track, the first week of last season, and the very last race that I did here last season I actually won, so no pressure, no expectations, but we've got a decent result to live up to. So qualified fairly decent, we're sort of the front end of the mid-pack, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's see how we can get on with this one. Alright. Alright, here we go then, coming round to the start finish line. You know the drill, try to keep the nose clean. Try and have a nice clean race.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is off, be ready. Green flag.
Here we go then. Green flag and we're away. Alright, always such concentration through the first few corners there. A little bit of a gap opened up to the guys in front, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. At least I can spot my markers now. Always a bottleneck effect going up into the corkscrew there. Looks like we're all just starting to string out and settle into our own rhythms. I braked early for that last corner then, and it still wasn't early enough. David really hung the anchors on then. Don't know what to make of Catalan behind me there. In the practice sessions, saw the car spun off the track twice, just on the sort of the outlap for practice, but sticking with us pretty well and looking pretty racy at the minute. So I'll need to keep half an eye on my mirrors. I think that was sort of a wave pass by David, but it was not expected whatsoever. Nearly hung straight into the back of him. I saw going through the corner that I was getting the run on him, so I was actually going to hang left and dive up the inside on the last corner there.
Left side. Stay on the right.
Jesus, give him an inch, they'll take a mile. Absolute dive by Catlin there. Scotland's gone. Predicted it. Alright, eyes forward, let's see if I can catch up to these guys now.
Blue car ahead. Car stop on the left.
That sounds like a spinner. There has been a spinner. Alright, freebies for the boys.
You're in 4th position.
Up to P4 now. Just going to try and keep it pointing in a straight line. There's another one.
The next car's the leader.
Crikey. Yeah, just try to keep it in a straight line. Not do anything too silly.
What are you doing?
Maintaining the gap to George behind us here, so need to start keeping an eye on what the gap's doing in front, see if we're catching these guys or not. Alright. Those guys are starting to fight, they're getting very racy up ahead there.
You're now in 3rd.
They've survived out the other side, which is a bit of a surprise if I'm honest. Sort of
The next car's the leader.
squeezing each other into the pit wall on the way past there. As I nearly lost it through the first hairpin there. Oh god, I'm losing all my grip. Alright, just need to rein it back a notch. We've seen this before in these Ferraris, just sort of overdriving, just cooks everything, and then it just makes the lap times go worse and worse and worse. Just need to pull it back a peg, keep it smoother, more consistent. And then the tyres and everything will come back to me. George has got super close now after those 2 mistakes from me. Yeah, I didn't want to keep fighting that. He was getting super close, super quick. Being caught by Leandro behind us now, though. I know I said about not fighting George too hard, but don't want to be letting the entire grid go past. in all this time that we're being slowed down, Catlin, who went off the track before, has now caught us back up, so you lose a lot of time when you're that far off the track in the gravel. Managed to make all that time back up to us. It's the first time I've hit that apex for a couple of laps. There's a car off the track, which might put us back up to third now. So all the more to play and fight for in this little battle. A bit wide from George there, missed the apex. Not really gapping Leandro at all behind us though. Keeping the pressure on all directions. Bit of understeer there for me. Don't know if it was a bit of aero wash or maybe the tyres are starting to cook again a little bit. Needed a good corner there through the kink just to get Leandro out from underneath my exhaust, which I got. Ebbing and flowing in this gap with the in this battle, sorry, with the three of us. Leandro puts the pressure on me, so I fall back from George, and then if I get a bit of a gap on Leandro and I can put some more pressure on George, he starts making the mistakes, and I just feel like I'm yo-yoing between these two at the minute. George got a little bit of a sideways moment in the hairpin then, saw the back end stick out. I've got a lap marker coming up just around the corner here. Leandro's dropped back just a bit, which is great news for me. Oh, George has run it wide. Pressure's got to him. Only thing is that really slowed me down. So Leandro's going to be sniffing at the door now. I'll have to cover inside. Oh, I chucked an extra gear at it and that wasn't the right thing to do at all. Ended up parked on the apex there. Not even intentionally, I didn't think I was going to stop, so I just held the brake for as long as I could. Gonna have to stay inside. Hopefully the guys behind will start fighting each other and distract them away from me just a little bit. Which does seem to be happening. Leandro's gone smaller in the mirrors there. Might get the white flag this next time by, which would be nice. So much easier trying to drive fast when you can actually see your markers. Now I've done George's mistake. Not quite as deep and wide though.
White flag. Still
We
there.
do have the white flag.
Clear on the right.
Such a tricky track to overtake at is Laguna. Now Catlin's got involved with Leandro, that's great news for me. Leandro will be kicking himself for losing that advantage he had on me then. I'm kicking myself for giving it to him in the first place. Guys behind us scrapping, they're even further away this lap, coming up to this point than we were last lap. The 3 wide behind me there. Wow. And Catlin's got the position. Absolutely unreal behind. Oh no, they've had contact in the end. Leandro's not happy with that. I'm going to cover Catlin just to make sure. He says, doing a terrible job. Some low-key blocking as we get to the line. Guys, what a race that was. P2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome job, great racing. What an absolute race that was. That is the kind of racing that I wanted to get involved with when I came onto iRacing. Epic. What a race that was. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Ah, dear me. Great job. Great race. Even now I'm still absolutely blown away by that race. So when I've been editing it and just seeing sort of the to-in and fro-in and all the action that happened, it's just like, what a wild race that was. It was really, really enjoyable just to be a part of. So yeah, wicked. We'll have more like that hopefully. Yeah, that's going to be everything for this video. So if you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel out, and consider subscribing if you're new here and you've not done that already. Yeah, other than that, take it easy, look after yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next one.